Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Yutaka. I like to talk things, all TV and film, and today I've got a review for you that I have been so excited for. Mainly because this has had one of the most talked about kill scenes, and well, let's get into it. So today I'm reviewing In a Violent Nature. This is written and directed by Chris Nash. It stars Rye Barrett. It is Chris's feature-length debut. This comes out Friday, May 31st. And the story goes, when a locket is removed from a collapsed fire tower in the woods that entombs the rotting corpse of Johnny, a vengeful spirit spurred on by the horrific 60-year-old crime, his body is resurrected and becomes hellbent on retrieving it. So let's just dive right into what I enjoyed about this film. I thought this film, in a sea of sequels, requels, prequels, remakes, it's nice to see something original. And honestly, it's quite ambitious because you're getting this, well, we're getting a perspective that we don't typically see. And if there is a film out there, please comment down below and let me know. But we're getting to see this from the killer's point of view. And that comes with plenty of positives, but also a fair amount of negatives. For starters, I love for the sound design because Johnny is a hulking figure and he's just stomping and stomping and stomping through the woods, which feels like he's on his way to Mordor. Kind of a negative because, when there's not a lot going on and we're just following him, for me, it felt like a lot of walking. However, that doesn't start to set in, I think, until the later half of the film, because in the beginning, it is just kind of a visual treat, as you are seeing it transition from day to night. It's shot so well, and the setting, it's gorgeous. There's a particular shot that I just love, and that's when the sun is setting, and it's just this orange sky, and you've got the green, just nature. It really looks great, and you've got him just standing there. And then again, I can't compliment the sound design enough because obviously as he's walking through the woods and the cracking of the branches, just all of this, and also the cracking of the bones. Yes, I really enjoyed that. And again, when this movie is at its highs, it is up there. And like I said, this was ambitious, and I hope to see more from this filmmaker. And I kind of hope to see maybe a mix of this. I don't know if a full entire film works for me, but a couple of the other things that are really good. Honestly, the kills. There is that one kill that I've seen some say it makes Terrifier 2 like nothing, and I don't know about that. Terrifier 2 is brutal, and what works is because you also have the character of Art, so it adds a little comic flair, shall we say. This, you're not gonna get that. This is brutal. And these kills aren't drawn out. They're not, horrendously, torture set pieces. But again, this particular kill is disgusting. And even the sound design with it is gnarly. I love it. It's so good. Because if y'all don't know, I'm a whore for gore. The more the gorier, the better for me. But that doesn't mean there shouldn't be story, because unfortunately the synopsis I gave you, that's pretty much it to the story. There's not a lot going in terms of depth for the character development, and I get it because this is a slasher from the character's point of view, so we are really here for the body count. And I'm okay with that at times, because when old Johnny Boy is just cutting through these, I don't think they're teenagers, I'd say college kids, young adults, he is just cutting through them with no abandon. It is so visceral. I love it. And the practical effects, done very well. So kudos. Seriously, kudos on that. And again, like I said, when this is a 90-minute film, and sometimes I felt that runtime, which is crazy when it's a 90-minute film. But I think that's because, again, we're seeing this point of view that we typically don't get to see. And so it it threw me off a little bit. That's okay though, because I do think there's still so much that works for it. Again, it's unsettling. The sound design again plays into so much, especially when you start to hear like some squishes and some love it. Well, the film falls apart in the end, in my opinion. And that's mainly because we get this long, drawn out monologue that I just don't know works. I would have been fine had it ended, I won't spoil things because, there's still good parts to the ending. We do get a good chase scene. Also, I do love the design of the killer because it's not something we typically get to see. So again, they did really well with this film. I enjoyed it. I appreciate just for thinking outside the box. Seriously, Chris Nash really did something unique here, and that needs to be applauded. I do think the execution, it could use some work, but hey, for a first-time feature-length film, bravo. I would give this honestly a 3 out of 5. I do plan to see it again, so maybe that might change my opinion. I think when I saw it, I was just so like, this is so much. But maybe I need to really just kind of put myself in the mindset and just like get enveloped. Because I've seen some say they really just got sucked into just, this point of view. But the problem is, again, that point of view, they don't hold it the entire time. It is broken from here and there, and maybe that's what pulled me out of it. I'm not sure. Like I said, I need to see it again, mainly because I need to see a couple kills again. They're really that good. Like, it takes a lot to get me to sit there with just like my jaw open because I'm just in awe of the carnage that I'm watching. So again, really did enjoy it. I just wish they could have improved on some of the walking. No, I know it's a gripe, and maybe for some it's not going to be, but for me it was. So again, 3 out of 5. I'd say check it out if you have a chance to see it in theaters. It will eventually hit Shudder. I think it's just, again, Chris Nash, I can't wait to see what you do next. So comment down below, have you seen it? Do you plan to see it if you have seen it? Was that kill everything you were expecting? Come on, I want to know. Mark spoilers because we don't want to ruin it for anybody else. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified of every time I put out new content. So until next time, y'all.